What's up, y'all? It's your girl Kritek again, and in this video, I'm going to talk about my perspective on the tarot, the whole concept of tarot and tarot community, tarot readers, whatever the case may be, as it regard to toxic tarot readers or karmic tarot readers, and recognizing the difference between, you know, those of divine energy and those, you know, of imbalanced energy. And this is my logic on it for people who may, you know, struggle with understanding this. Yes, tarot, in a sense, is exclusive, but it's inclusive as well. Everybody has gifts of some kind. We are spiritual, having a human experience. Things that you deem as innate to your physical vessel, we have innate abilities as soul beings. You know, those general innate abilities. With that being said, on another video that I said, that's why I'm making this video. Because I'm noticing, like, I would talk about something, it's like, ooh, I need to talk about that in another video. What did I say? Oh, when I was saying basically that anybody can read tarot. Yeah. Anybody can read tarot. Anybody can feel and pick up on emotions. Anybody can, you know, feel energy, and not even just that. Not only do you have your ancestor spirit guides and angels who have insight into your life, your future, your past, your current, but double energies do as well. This is why we encounter spiritual attacks. This is why there's a such thing as spiritual warfare. This is why polarity exists. This is why, you know, as above, so below. This is why there's like a flip side to every coin. You have ministry that's of a divine nature. Then you have ministry that's of a demonic nature. You have relationships that's of, you know, balance, harmony, divine love, and then you have those that's domestic violence and toxic and full of, you know, substance abuse or whatever the case may be. So there's a flip side to everything, basically. That's the reality of it. That's my stance on it. With that being said, you have to have a level or acquire a level of discernment when stepping into that world, because you don't want your energy manipulated into cycles, you know, or into remaining and repeating cycles that, you know, the intended purpose of you receiving insight from higher realms and stuff like that is to better conduct yourself in situations or behaviors, or, you know, your reality, your subconscious, you know, awareness, raising your awareness to certain things about yourself and individuals that you're associated with. With that being said, you can easily be led astray with tarot, because even though, you know how people always say, oh, energy is fluent and, you know, all of that and stuff like that, even though you never want to be in a position where you're clouded in your own self-navigation. You never want to be in that situation, especially watching tarot. Because if that's the case, if your detector is not going off within yourself, you know, how would you, you know, really be able to govern yourself and trust, you know, what somebody else is telling you? Because that's the thing, that's really the structure of society You know, it kind of goes like you have to go off everything that somebody else say. Like you're not allowed to have your own thoughts, your own realizations, your own connection to the divine and downloads, and you know, your own soul knowledge that you're supposed to bring and infiltrate as well. Like Professional High Priestess was talking about, changing the rules, rewriting the rules. Like this is the new rule book type shit. You know, there's some things like I watched this video. Somebody called themselves insulting the whole concept of channeling. Yeah, channeling is receiving messages from higher realms. Duh. Like, whether that's your higher mind, your soul, that's really a higher realm within itself. Yeah, that's what a channel message is. So I mean, somebody called themselves trying to make a protest or whatever, or trying to confuse people regarding what channeling actually is and discredit people who do accurately channel. But we've been raised in a society of a lot of storytelling as well, you know, whether that's through music, the entertainment industry in itself, like with movies and all of this shit. You know, lots of storytelling, very convincing, you know, storytelling as well. Very cunning energies. And that's what we have to be conscious of. You can't forget the reality of the social constructs that we've been confined to, as far as, you know, plagiarism and bullshit, just spewing out bullshit. And because you got a personality, or the way that you say it, or you have a popular phrase, or, you know, you're so convincing, you're so believing. There's people who believe their own lies. There's a such thing as believing your own lies. I myself have witnessed this. Like, I've witnessed this. I'm sure we all have, you know. Like, I've literally watched a person do something and then turn around and lie to their spouse about it. Like, look them in their eyes with tears and still denied it. On that note, I know it's like my life has exposed me to how dark people really can be, how shape-shifting people really can be, how masquerading people can be. So yeah, I stand on that. No, you cannot trust every tarot reader, and you need to, if you can't tell, or if you ask yourself, like, if you was to ask yourself, okay, is this person of divine nature? You know, is this person in balance? You know, is this somebody that I should be, you know, listening to, you know, following or whatever, supporting? You should be getting some answers from within, or something. Like, your spirit guides, they're going to reveal it to you somehow. The Most High is going to reveal it to you somehow, whether that's through, you know, a sign or a message, or, you know, come across a certain kind of word or whatever after asking that, or just from within, like your soul telling you. Because once again, your soul is like your navigator, your navigating system as well. So, and that's just, you know, that's just with the face, with unmasking inauthentic and, you know, just falsehood regardless. So yeah, I guess that's pretty much what I wanted to say about that. Like, it's straight to the point with me. Or, you know, being codependent as well. And I understand, like, support, yeah, but you don't want to be codependent. You want to feel like this person is like y'all on the same page regarding, like, you know what I'm saying, you know, whatever they're talking about. Not saying that you have to look for people, you know, who agree with everything that you agree on. But if it's a tarot reading that's supposed to give you insight, validation, or confirmation, further added confirmation, something should be connecting with itself. If you're not feeling that, I don't know. And not even just that, like, you still have to maintain a level of self, you know, actualization and self-trust in your own intuition. So, yeah, I guess that's all I'm gonna say about that. But it's definitely something you have to be aware of, because you can be encouraged to keep giving life or giving energy to a situation that's like really draining your energy when your energy is supposed to be invested elsewhere. You know, because even though people's higher selves will reveal certain things in the cards, that don't mean, you know, it's like, what about reality as well? It's like you can't be that cognitive dissonance. Like you're supposed to be interconnected within yourself. You're supposed to be interconnected. Everything's supposed to be interconnected. Your mental self, you know, your psyche, your emotions, your heart, you know, your intuition, your soul. Everything's supposed to be interconnected. The etheric realm, you know, everything is supposed to be interconnected, you know. So you can have that insight, you know, that higher mind insight about an individual or situation, but you cannot disregard the reality of it in the 3D as well. You cannot do that. You cannot do that. You cannot disregard your feelings about situation, your gut feelings, your intuition of the current situation, what's being revealed to you or shown to you at that time. You cannot disregard that just because, you know, of what some cards say. Now, start asking the right questions, like those real in-depth questions, you know, getting to the bottom of it. Get to the bottom of it. Don't stay so surface. Get to the bottom of, you know, the matter in the cards. I feel like it's best to use the cards in that manner. It's best to use the cards to heal, you know, not just spy and infiltrate and stalk. Because I feel like you can stalk through tarot. Like, you can stalk through tarot cards as well. So you don't want to get caught up in that collective that's abusing tarot for selfish reasons and intentions, whether that be finance or appearances, attention, you know, the wrong kind of attention, whatever the case may be. It's bigger than you. It's bigger than the tarot reader, basically. So I'm gonna just leave it on that note right now, because the video is getting a little long. And leave your comments or whatever, feedback, and yeah, let's talk about it if it needs to be talked about or further discussed. And if I got anything else, you know I'm coming back. All right, love y'all.